But you should have known it. I wasn't going.
Hey, what is up, everybody? I decided to turn my camera on today. I have a little bit of work to do. I am making a photo necklace. So I just decided to come along and show you guys the steps that I use to make the photo necklace. This is what it will look like, but with a different photo. So this will be the same pendant. It's a personal photo, so I will not be showing the photo that I will be putting in the pendant. But I have a few items that I will need. Of course, I'm going to need some brushes. I will need my pendant, of course. This is what the pendant looks like. And then would be the outer covering for the pendant, which is called a cabochon. All right, so I have that, and of course I have the photo here. I do have the glaze material that I will use to place the outer covering over the photo. And I have a little cup here. It's a little medicine cup, y'all can see. So I will be using that. So I have everything I need, right? So again, like I said, I will be doing a photo necklace and I will be walking you through what I do. So first thing I will do is cut out my picture, which I just use this, place it over the picture and then just cut around it. And that way I will make sure of the correct size so I don't have to do any guessing. So let's go ahead and do that. Take my scissors, and like I said, I will just use the outer glass cabochon to cut out the photo so I can make sure that I have the correct size. Okay, so I have it cut out. This is what it looks like. Perfect size, as you can see. All right. So the next thing I will do is take a little bit of my adhesive and I guess I can pour it into my cup here. And the first thing I am going to do is just polish the base of the cabochon with it and place my photo inside. So now I have the photo placed inside and I just want to make sure it is placed well. I like to make sure that it is lined up. Everything is straight. Everything looks really, really good. So when you wear it, it will be lined up perfectly. So that's the first thing that I did. And I will let that sit for just a moment. It doesn't need to sit for a long period of time. What I will do now is take some more of the adhesive and just pour it all over the top of the photo. You really do not need a lot, but you do need enough. One thing that you really have to be aware of is when you're using this material, if you pour it too fast, you pour too much, you get it to overflow, so it can get kind of messy. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you're not using too much, okay? So just pour just enough in there. You kind of have to gauge it when you're first starting out. I've been doing this for quite a while, so I can kind of gauge how much I will need, and I kind of know what to look for when trying to avoid having air bubbles, because the worst thing you can do is set your pendant with the glass casing and have air bubbles in it. So that is not a good thing. So now I have the adhesive covering the top of the photo. You always want to make sure that your glass casing is really clean. So we will clean that off. And one thing with this material, you do get a lot of working time. So I'm not overly concerned about it. But what I do need to grab is another outer casing, because this one, well, let me see. Instead of me having to leave the camera, what I am going to do is take a cotton ball, and I am going to take a little bit of alcohol, and I can go ahead and clean material that is on here. Okay, so there we go. All right, here we go. So we are ready. So like I said, I'm going to just go ahead and gently just place the covering over the photo, trying to avoid any air bubbles. Once I get it placed, of course, you'll have the excess just kind of running over. So I'm going to take my brush and just kind of gently, easily wipe that away. All right. And basically that is it. And now I will just let it sit. The one thing I do love about this material is it does not take long for it to sit. Usually I like it to sit for a few hours just to make sure. Usually if I'm making a necklace and I'm going to deliver it to someone or send it off, I do like for everything to sit overnight. So in cases where I'm preparing something, you know, with a really quick turnaround, I can actually do it, and then in a couple of hours I can actually get it to the customer. So it just kind of depends. I prefer to let it sit overnight, and then I can assure everything looks great, the air bubbles are gone. But if it's something that needs to be expedited, I can get it done in the same day, but I prefer not to. And that is basically it. And then I will, once it dries, clean it up, drop a chain from it, and that necklace will be complete. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you learned something. If you have any comments about anything or whatever, just let me know. Thank you. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.